Today, we're diving into a brand audit of Phyla Skincare, a company that's taking a different approach to fighting acne with probiotic technology. With skincare being such a competitive space, let's see how Phyla is positioning itself and where they could level up even further. If you're an e-commerce or health and beauty store, there's a lot you can learn from this breakdown. First thing we're going to start with is the brand identity. Phyla Skincare positions itself as the first probiotic acne system with bacteriophage technology to balance the skin microbiome. Their messaging is very science-forward. Keywords like probiotic, phage technology, pregnancy safe, and non-irritating show up consistently across the site and ads. And visually, the brand leans towards clean, minimalist designs, lots of white space, sterile, white and black product shots, and very clinical fonts. And in terms of target demographics, Phyla mainly appeals to the young adults to mid-30s, both women and men who struggle with persistent acne, including hormonal, cystic, and adult acne. They also emphasize pregnancy-safe formulas, which makes it relevant for women in their 20s to 40s. All right, so the website introduces the problem, acne, and the solution, a phage-based care, quickly, but it could do a better job in pulling in some more emotional storytelling, like how acne affects confidence, your career, your relationship, and your mental health. Maybe adding a bit more testimonials with real faces. I like that they have that kind of here at the bottom, but it seems kind of hidden compared to their other information, and there's only a few different views. And on top of that, it's pretty consistently like the same racial type and the same gender from what I can view here. So that would be the first change I would make. So let's talk about the website experience. Right off the bat, obviously their homepage is super clean. It's really easy to scan, and it's very clear of clutter, which fits their very scientific positioning. The load speeds were solid. When I opened up the page, as you can see, it's reloading super, super fast. And then the navigation I really liked, actually. It's pretty intuitive, even though it's simple. So that was great. Product categories were very clear in terms of what you are getting here. And the educational content, like the science here, is really interesting. And I'm glad that they have this information to kind of help the user understand what the heck they're putting on their face. Let's go to mobile. So mobile-wise, it's still very easy to understand. As you can see here, the overall vibe and look is consistent on mobile, and the buttons are still very easy to click and understand here. So I really like the way that they set this mobile site up. It looks great. All right, now we're going to move over to their product pages. So here is an example of one of their packaged products. So it's really interesting because they have the client testimonial or the customer testimonials right up at the top, which is great. It shows all the different kind of side effects and the use cases, plus, which is really nice, where you can buy it. Glad they have these little testimonials. Looks like some UGC down here, plus the dermatologist kind of feedback there as well. And then when you go into the cart pop down is really simple. And the cart itself is a pretty standard checkout, but very easy to follow and understand. So I like what they did there. All right, let's move over to the Google Ads. So I did find them on Google Ads, and it looks like they are running a few different ad types, which is great. They're really driving home this idea of pregnancy-safe acne skincare and doing like a comparison against the competitors, which I thought was really great. Something that I feel they could use a little bit more of is like UGC-based content because, acne products, I think people really like seeing what the potential could be for their face or that potential outcome overall. So I would add that in there. And then same with Facebook and Instagram ads. So it looks like they are running Facebook and Instagram ads, which is great. They have a little bit of before and after here. Again, I would try to make it a little bit more diversified, show it on different skin tones like they have here for their before and afters. But overall, it looks like they're running some different angles here, and I really like how their branding is consistent across all of their creatives. The only thing that I would maybe change as well is putting out some different kinds of call outs. They have really strong, like, oh, here's the result, here's the result, here's the result. But maybe having some more information about how it could help you make you feel better or feel more, confident with the skin that you're in might be a little bit stronger for something like this. So in summary, Phyla Skincare stands out with strong science, clear messaging, and a very clean user experience. By weaving in some more emotional storytelling and refining ad copy to highlight some outcomes, they really could make their clinical credibility even more relatable to everyday users, on top of diversifying their before and after photos. So if you run a brand in health, beauty, or e-commerce, think about how you balance facts with feelings and how you show different folks using your product. Please stick around though for more brand audits and actionable tips to help level up your online store. Thanks so much.